Warning, this video does contain spoilers for Breath of the Wild, including the name and details about a major boss and dungeons. Leave the video now if you don't want spoilers. So the latest GameInformer just recently went up live online, and with it a huge amount of Breath of the Wild information dropped. It goes without saying that this is spoiler material, but holy crap is it a lot of new information about the game. Let's get into it. Okay, so prior to making this video, I bought the latest GameInformer issue, which is where I've got all the screenshots and information for this video. The article details 3 hours that a GameInformer rep had with the game, which he's confident is the most anyone outside of Nintendo themselves have had. The article mentions that the player started at somewhere called Serene Stable, run by Yamo, where he can apparently rest in bed, or even pay rupees for a better bed to give Link an extra, non-replenishable yellow heart. Apparently all stables in this world are run by unique characters. We also get another look at the dynamic weather mechanics, such as how wearing metal items will increase the chance of Link being struck by lightning. The player mentioned that he saw his sword sparking, which worried him that he was attracting lightning. We get a better look at Beedle here, who'll sell you various sorts of goods on your travels. We also learn that in snowy areas, we'll have to be careful of bears and wolves, which we can hunt as well as deer. Killing animals in the snow will instantly freeze their meat, allowing it to last longer, kind of the opposite of how killing an enemy with fire arrows instantly cooks the meat. The player apparently got surprised by Ice Lizalfos, who kill him by doing 6 hearts of damage per hit. He defeats them later on with fire arrows though, showing that elemental damage is a big part of staying on top of the combat system. Later on, the player even mentions that his horse dies to bokoblins, which is a sad confirmation. Poor horse. We also get another confirmation that we'll be able to somehow upgrade our stamina meter like we saw here, though it's unclear how. A huge thing that's mentioned is that apparently there are no unbreakable weapons in the game. Yeah, not even the Master Sword. I'm not sure how this will work. Surely we can't shatter the blade of Evil's Bane by whacking a few bokoblins, can we? We'll have to see. Right, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this information, the dungeon info. We just got a huge blowout of info on how the dungeons in Breath of the Wild work. And yeah, the popular theory was true, the 4 main dungeons are indeed the 4 divine beasts, since they're Sheikah dungeons that are apparently constantly moving and are described as enormous mechanisms. If you're not sure what the divine beasts are, they're 4 giant Sheikah technological war machines around the map: the bird, camel, chameleon and elephant. We can see that they were once under the control of the Sheikah by the blue glow here and the details revealed in the backstory of the game, but were corrupted and turned against the world by the Calamity Ganon. So the 4 main dungeons are the bird, camel, chameleon and elephant divine beasts, and we'll have to find a way to enter them and defeat them from the insides. We've seen a few clips of the inside, such as this, so we know there'll be huge Sheikah designed labyrinths on the inside. Anyway, inside this divine beast, we learn that the purple stuff everywhere is called Malice, which has to be destroyed by attacking each little part of Malice's eyeball. There are even parts of Malice with mouths throwing little bombs at you. We also learn what presumably this giant Sheikah mechanism here does. In one of the Divine Beast's dungeons, Link can scan his Sheikah slate in order to get a 3D model of the beast on screen, which he can then control and tilt, in order to slide blocks around, etc. to solve puzzles in a big way, which is awesome. Okay, here it is. The name of the boss GameInformer fought is Windblight Ganon, which is this handsome fella here. He has some sort of gun arm and lacks a face. He can apparently shoot spikes and create tornadoes, hence the name Windblight. Since we know the 4 divine beasts are the game's 4 dungeons, it's likely that Windblight Ganon is the boss of the divine beast related to the wind element, the bird. Following this, it would make sense that the bosses of the chameleon, camel and elephant divine beasts will be the Fire Blight Ganon, Earth Blight Ganon and Water Blight Ganon respectively. This also matches up with the common 4 main elements of Zelda: wind, earth, fire and water. Windblight Ganon is a towering giant with a massive gun on his arm, who is described as being one of Ganon's own and plays dirty. The fight plays out in a pretty simple manner, shooting him out of the sky with arrows in order to use the sword on the ground. Wow, that's a lot of information. What do you guys think of it? Leave it in the comments below. Cheers for watching this news update video. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.